Solve a previous year question. Discuss convergence of the infinite series 1 by 1 by 2 square plus 2 square by 3 cube plus 3 cube by 4 raised to 4 plus etc. You can see that every term of the given series follows a general pattern. The number in the denominator is obtained from number in the numerator by just adding 1 to the number appearing in the numerator. Because 3 is obtained by 2 plus 1, 4 is obtained by 3 plus 1, 5 is obtained by 4 plus 1. And the number appearing in the numerator has itself as the power. The number appearing in the denominator has itself as the power. This is also a rule common to all the terms. So you can generalize the nth term of the series will look like n raised to n by n plus 1 the whole raised to n plus 1. The denominator is obtained by incrementing the numerator by just 1, and numerator has power which is the number in the numerator itself. Denominator has power which is the number appearing in the denominator itself. So you obtain the general term for the given infinite series. Now we have limit comparison test, which says that if un is the given series and summation vn is the familiar series. Summation un is the given series and summation vn is the familiar series. When you consider the nth term of both the series, nth term of summation un is un, nth term of summation vn is vn. We have if vn converge, then un will also converge, provided the limit n tends to infinity un by vn is a constant value c, which is positive as well. When you evaluate limit n tends to infinity un by vn, where un and vn are the nth general term of infinite series un and infinite series summation un and summation vn respectively, then after evaluating limit, if you obtain a positive value, then we shall conclude that if vn is summation vn is divergent, then summation un will also diverge. If summation vn, which is a familiar series, is convergent, then the series appearing in the numerator summation un will also be convergent. Both of them will have the same behavior if the limit obtained is constant value and which is positive as well. If this limit is 0, then if the familiar series summation un converge, summation un, the given series will also converge. If you evaluate the limit and find the answer to be infinity, then if the familiar series summation vn diverge, then the given series summation un will also diverge. This is the general limit comparison test. Let's apply the test and learn the logic behind the test. Let us take a familiar series summation 1 by n, which is the harmonic series. Harmonic series is 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus etc. And we know that harmonic series is divergent series. So the general term of harmonic series is 1 by n. So let us have the representation vn equals 1 by n, which is the general term of the series summation vn. Now we evaluate limit n tends to infinity un by vn so as to apply the limit comparison test. When you apply limit n tends to infinity on un by vn, you have un is n raised to n by n plus 1 the whole raised to n, and vn is 1 by n. When 1 by n is taken to numerator, it becomes n by 1. You can have n plus 1 the whole raised to n plus 1 written as n plus 1 the whole raised to n into n plus 1, because by exponential law we have x raised to n plus n equals x raised to m into x raised to n. Therefore, n plus 1 the whole raised to n plus 1 can be rewritten as n plus 1 the whole raised to n into n plus 1. Since n and n plus 1 have same powers, you group the terms n by n plus 1 the whole raised to n. The remaining terms are grouped separately. In order to apply limit, we divide both numerator and denominator of these both quantities by n. When you divide numerator and denominator of this quantity by n, you have 1 by 1 plus 1 by n. Dividing numerator and denominator of this particular quantity by n, you have 1 by 1 plus 1 by n. Now you apply the limits. You have limit n tends to infinity 1 by n is 0. Therefore, when limit n tends to infinity is applied over here, you have the expression 1 by 1 plus 0, which is 1 itself. But To apply limit to this quantity, we have to make use of a general result. The result is limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n the whole raised to n equals e. Here we have 1 plus 1 by n the whole raised to n appearing in the denominator. So after applying limit, this quantity attains the value 1 by e. So the final expression is 1 by e into 1, which is 1 by e itself, and 1 by e is approximately 0.3678, which is strictly greater than 0 because it's a positive quantity. Since we obtained a positive constant limit when we evaluated limit n tends to infinity un by vn, we can have the conclusion: if the familiar series summation vn converges, then the given series summation un will also converge. If the familiar series summation vn diverges, then the given series summation un will also diverge. The familiar series that we have selected here is a popular harmonic series, which is summation 1 by n. Since summation 1 by n diverges, the given series will also diverge. There is an easy way to memorize summation 1 by n is divergent, because we have a popular test of comparison, p-test, which says that if you have a series summation 1 by n raised to p, and if p is greater than 1, p is strictly greater than 1, then the given series is convergent. Here you can see that summation 1 by n has the power p equals 1. Since this p is not strictly greater than 1, we have summation 1 by n is divergent. Since the selected series, which is the familiar series harmonic series, is divergent, we conclude that the given infinite series is also divergent.